Hi, my name is Pam Lichtenstein, exercise physiologist, and I'm here to welcome you to our Get Active Cancer Survivorship Program. It is sponsored to you by OSF Cancer Services and Medical Exercise. Exercise is a crucial part of you recovering and regaining strength, balance, energy, and also to help you fight the negative side effects of treatment like neuropathy and pain and weakness and fatigue. Always our goal is to help you build back confidence and give you hope to live life as normal as possible. Next thing that is most important to us is to create a safe environment for you to do this exercise with least risk of falling or any other kind of injury. So things to keep in mind. Create a space that's at least 6 to 8 feet free of clutter or furniture, etc. Also have a chair handy so that if you need some assistance with balance, you've got that, as well as making sure you've got plenty of water available if and when you need that. One more thing that we want to make sure you remember is that if you have any symptoms that are abnormal to you, like chest pain, dizziness, lightheadedness, anything of that nature, we would want you to immediately stop, have a seat, take a rest, and if those symptoms or feelings linger, we would want you to get in touch with your doctor, or if emergently, contact 911. Otherwise, we look forward to you coming to get active with us. Welcome to our general warm-up. This is just something that is designed to help get your body ready to go, moving, open, feeling good, and you would want to do this before any of the other exercise videos that are in this series. And with me to join me is my coworker Jenny, and she's going to be showing some modifications that you can do. And I've also got our friend Eunice, who is a participant in our program. So hope you're ready to get started, because here we go. We're just going to march in place. All right, and then with that marching, we're just going to tap that heel in front and curl our arms up. And again, this is all at your pace. So if this is too fast for you, you slow it down and do how needed. And we also have Jenny doing it from the chair. Okay, and now we're just going to take a step and we're going to tap and press our arms down. Getting those legs moving out. Hope you're feeling good. And then we're just going to take those arms a little higher and we're going to push across. And then we're going to push those arms up. Good. All right, let's take it back to a march here for a moment. How are we doing? All right, so now we're going to tap our toes out in front. So here we go. So tap it out. Just try to reach out with a hand, getting those shoulders involved. All right, next we're going to tap our toe behind us. So tap it back, and if you want, you can raise both arms, or you can continue like Eunice is doing, just one arm at a time. Very good. And we'll bring it back to a march. Now, to get these knees and hips warmed up, we're just going to start with a knee lift. So we're going to pull it up, and if we can, you're going to pull down. And now that you got really good at that, we're going to get those knees opened up and do a heel curl behind us. And you're going to pull back. And if you ever need to, you can take out the arms and just do the legs. All right. How we feeling, gang? Good. All right. Now let's hold that here still. And you can either keep the feet moving or you can hold them still. Let's just start to open up those arms. We're opening those rotator cuffs, keeping the elbows right in by your side. All right. Now from here, let's take those elbows up and out. Again, just opening that shoulder joint. Good. All right, last one right here. Now, we're going to take these arms up in front. Let's open that chest and back. So remember, we're opening. Don't force any joint through range that's too tight. And if it's painful, we don't want you pushing through that. So always modify that move as you need to make it comfortable for you. All right, last one here. Now hold those arms out, elbows at shoulder height. We're just going to do a little bit more rotator cuff. And if you notice, Eunice has great range of motion without those shoulders dropping. Mine's a little tight there, so that's okay. Remember, your goal is not to compete with any of us, but to do what feels good for you. All right, bring those arms all the way down. So roll that out. Good job. Okay, so the next thing is going to involve a little bit of balance. So we're going to be rolling these wrists around, and at the same time, you're going to roll that ankle. So you can either be seated for this, or if you need some support, you got to reverse and go the other way now. You could always use the back of a chair to be able to do that. Let's switch and do the other leg. So again, just rolling that toe, making those circles. Let's reverse and do the other way. Good. All right, and hold that still. Let's do some shoulder shrugs up and down. Now that those muscles are nice and warm, now add a roll back as we take it up. Roll those shoulders backward, up. Very good. All right, last one here. Good. Now we're going to work these lower legs. And again, this is one of those things that helps to build some balance and strengthen those ankles. So we've got our toes in a pigeon-toed form. And all you're going to do is we're going to come up on those toes and then down on the heels, lift your toes as best you can. So we're just going to repeat that. If you like to have something to do with your hands, you can either lift them up. And if you notice, there's also, Jenny's showing our lowest modification. So if you need to be sitting, you can just do that from the chair. And Eunice is showing using just the chair for a little bit of balance support. All right, so we've done those toes in. Now we want to turn those toes out. Same thing, working lots of range of motion. So again, up and down. Try to lift those toes on the down. So this isn't a race. I want you to do it at a pace that builds that strength, but also keeps you balanced and supported. So we're always also trying to keep our belly button pulled back toward that backbone to support that back. Okay, hold that there. Then we've also got a stride. So we've got those toes straight ahead. We're going to add in some upper body with it. So we come up on those toes and down. That's right. So up and down. If you notice, we're not perfect at it either. So we don't expect that of you either. You do the best job you can. Find the balance of building that back without overdoing. And then of course, we're gonna pause and you gotta switch and do the other foot forward as well. And we're gonna take it up. And you may notice that one foot forward versus the other one might be a little more challenging to your balance. That's not necessarily uncommon, but we do wanna shore that up. So maybe do the tougher side a couple times more. All right, and relax, good job. Now we're just gonna build in some general squats. So if you want, you can do it either behind the chair, you can do it from a chair, sitting and standing, or you can do it free. So we're just gonna take these hands right here at our chest. We're gonna pull those hips down and back, making sure to keep those knees over those ankles, abs in to support that back, and drive up through those heels. So we're gonna take it down and up. And you can even have your hands crossed on those shoulders. So down and up. And again, those toes should be able to wiggle at the bottom, making sure you're driving that weight through those heels. Last one and up, very good. All right, we've got a couple more things to go. So I want you to take an even wider step apart as long as that feels comfortable. If not, you're gonna bring those feet back together, but we're gonna do some side to side lunges, okay? So if you notice, we're just trying to pull those hips back as we drop down to the side. Notice Jenny is in front of a chair so that if she'd feel like she was going to lose her balance, she could just sit down. Otherwise, you also have doing it from behind a chair to make sure that you have the ability to reach out and have some support as needed. All right, so those are our side-to-side lunges. Last but not least is our alternating stepping forward, just to build in some stability for those knees and just brain work, balance work, all of that. So we're just gonna step forward into our heel, push off through the heel and together, and you're just gonna alternate from one side to the other. Good. So try not to rock that weight into your toes. Try to keep that weight on the heel, push off. Abs are always in and shoulders are back. All right, one more each side. And then all we're gonna do is similar thing, only now we're gonna be stepping behind you. So make sure again your space is clear and you're just gonna step back, bring that heel down to the floor. And again, alternating from side to side. Take your time. Very good. It's a nice gentle stretch for that calf at the same time. And again, not quite as wide as steps is a nice way to do that. And you're warmed up and ready to go.